Hello and welcome to XO Meaux. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining me. If you're returning, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, and as you can see from today's title, I am doing a pick a card reading based on what's going on in your life in the month of April 2022. Yeah, 2022. Yeah. But yeah, generally what I do them based around the new moons and full moons. But I'm trying something out. I did want to get y'all some more content based on how to be a social media influencer, maybe forex trading, um, herbs, plants. I talk about a lot of stuff. So if you want to see any of that content, don't forget. Just got a notification. Don't forget to follow me and hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I have new videos. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. But before we get over to the card selection, I just want to give my regular old disclaimer. You know what I mean? I am not a fortune teller. I'm a tarot reader, and what I do is I sense the current energy that we're working with, right? So if you don't like anything that I'm saying, the future is not set in stone, right? So your willpower and your agency is the strongest spiritual tool that you will ever have. So do not think that you are fated to anything that I say in these readings. You know what I mean? My readings work more as confirmation. Yeah, so they should be confirming anything that your subconscious or your intuition has already been telling you. Yeah, but that's all I have for you. Also, remember, I'm always available for private readings. If you want to book one over at momagics.com, you can find my booking calendar there. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok to get a lot more of me. But yeah, without further ado, let's run on over to the pile selection. I'll see y'all there. Bye. Hello and welcome to your card selection to help you identify which pile resonates the most, not just with your physical eye, but also with your intuition. I suggest that you ask your ancestors, spirit guides, angels, and your higher self, to assist you in selecting the pile that is meant for you. But let's also start by taking some meditative breaths in and out. You want to continue the process of breathing in and out through this entire process. Yes, so as you continue to do that, take a look at each pile. And then looking at each crystal. My recommendation is to pay attention to each pile of cards and to each crystal. Whichever pile of cards and crystal feel like a vibrational match with where you currently are, that is the pile that is for you. If you feel like there is more than one pile that you resonate with, that is because there is an additional message waiting for you in that pile. Yes, I'll give you some more time to meditate on your own with the cards, and then I'll see you over at the card selection. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. You can find the timestamps below in the comment section or in the description bar, and I'll see you there. Alrighty, pile number 1, welcome to your pick a card reading. If you chose pile number 1, you chose the red carnelian crystal. And just to reiterate, these messages are going to give you a broad stroke overview on how your April is going to go, right? If you're new to my channel, what I generally do is I get you 3 or 4 cards, and today I'm using the Tarot of the Divine as your broad stroke overview cards. You have some oracle cards from the Herbal Healing deck and the Moonology Oracle deck. And then, of course, to get you an action plan and any clarification that you might need, I'm using my trusty Modern Witch Tarot deck, yeah? Alrighty, without further ado, let's hop in and see what y'all got going on. Okay. So there is so let me take this a step at a time, right? So with this Empress card, This Empress card in reverse, the Empress in reverse is usually about us like not expressing ourselves or us not asking for help, not knowing our value, and not knowing our worth, right? Um, I am getting a little bit of all of that, right? I'm not necessarily getting like you not expressing your feelings, but the Five of Coins in reverse is about needing help, and the Six of Wands in reverse, is about not being appreciated, not having, not being appreciated, or what am I trying to say? Not being appreciated or not seeing the value, and I'm really getting that this is just you. That this is you, you know what I mean? And the Nine of Cups, it's like shining here. The card very much feels like it's shining in opposition to the rest of this energy, right? And that there's a need for you to come through and to see your value and to be a lot more optimistic about what you're able to do, the people that can come through and help you, and how those energies are going to be influencing you this month, right? Let me get you some clarification because this energy is definitely, it's definitely sticky. It's definitely sticky. Can we clarify any of these messages? What is it that Power One should know about this energy, please? Please and thank you. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, period. Okay, this is a lot of Pentacles energy. Okay, so I don't know if you're looking for a job, because I'm getting like partnership vibes. You have this Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles next to this King of Pentacles, this is a new person. This is a new opportunity. This is a new job coming through that you're really going to be excited about. And I'm getting that this person, they're going to pull you out of this, this depression, this funk that you're in. There's going to be a possibility for you to develop this connection or this job, this opportunity into something long-term, and it's going to feel easy. Yeah. So whatever these feelings are, like if you've been in a funk about what you're able to do, not accomplishing your goals or your dreams, or just not feeling like your life is going anywhere, this month, April, is like coming through to switch all of that around, right? The thing about it, in order for that energy to really come through, you've got to be brave enough. Yeah, okay. You've got to be brave enough to just go on the journey and just to kind of say like, fuck it. You know what I mean? The universe is making it so easy for you with this Five of Wands in reverse. You're not gonna need to exert a whole lot of extra energy, right? But it's gonna be really up to you to be brave, to decide what it is that you want, to be fearless as you accomplish it, and to really let go of any ideas that you are telling yourself, right? I can't do it. Things are too hard. It's really, really tough. Excuse me. Or any self-deprecating thoughts, right? If you really need to get that energy out of your life, carnelian is the stone to do it. Carnelian is amazing because it really, like I was going to say it changes our mindset, but it's not even it really changes your mindset. It makes it so that your mindset doesn't really matter, right? With the carnelian stone, the carnelian moves us to take action. It moves us to do whatever it is that we need to do. And they're saying right here with this Ace of Swords and this Four of Pentacles in reverse, as long as you are willing to not allow your mindset, your beliefs, or even like fears or anxieties, to keep you from trying new things, I'm hearing, success is on the horizon. Okay, cool. This is amazing. Like, do you see all of these pentacles? All of these pentacles are upright. You know what I mean? And these are the pentacles that you want to see upright. Okay. Great, lovely. And yet we have another Knight of Pentacles upright at the bottom of the deck, right? This is funny with this Ten of Pentacles and this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So they're saying, especially with this Knight of Swords, right? With this Knight of Swords in reverse, if you talk yourself out of it, if you think yourself out of it, if you get anxious, if you get nervous, if you get fearful, you're really going to be blocking this blessing. The Ten of Pentacles, this is the happily ever after. This is the generational wealth. This is the abundance. This is your legacy. you know, very, very Capricorn energy, especially with this Ten of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles here. Find out where Capricorn is in your chart. You know what I mean? And see what messages those are there for you, right? However, if you don't take heed, if you don't do this action, I'm going to get you another action plan. I feel like this is pretty clear, but I feel like I also need to get you something else. This Wheel of Fortune in reverse is just saying you're just going to be stuck in the same place. Right? You're not going to see the progress you want to make. You're not going to see the developments you're looking to make in your life. You know what I mean? And the universe has no problem like spinning the block on this feeling. You know what I mean? They say you can stay here if you want, but your life will not move forward and you'll be stuck in this energy and not feeling deserving and not feeling worthy and not feeling like you have enough. The universe is really giving you, you know, the foundation, the feeling, you know what I mean, the environment to make all of these things come through, but you just got to get out of your own way. Yeah? Knight of Pentacles, and don't try to do everything at once. The Knight of Pentacles is about slow and steady wins the race. Right? Diligent, hardworking, you know what I mean? They don't want to see results all at once. They know that easy come, easy go, right? So, and then this Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, Rome wasn't built in a day, my love. It was not built in a day. Let's get them like a very clear and distinct action plan. Action plan for pile number 1, please and thank you. Action plan for pile number 1. Please and thank you. Okay, now we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Ah, okay. So they're saying, look at your past. Look at your history. Exactly. Now we have the Six of Wands upright. They're saying, look at your past, look at your history, and look what hasn't worked. You know what I mean? Has sitting around, moping, down talking yourself, finding excuses, what has that done for you? Deciding not to take action, to not be interested, to not try out new things and see how they could go. What has that done for you in the past? Really pay attention to that. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse shows somebody who's been reluctant to journal, to reflect on what they've been doing, what their environment has looked like, right? And that's just what they want you to do. Once you do that, you can acknowledge, okay, you know what? The Fool, the great thing about the Fool card is that the Fool is a fool, but the Fool is going to go on the journey. The Fool is going to try something new. The Fool is saying, hey, I deserve this thing. I am worthy. You know what I mean? And I'm also hearing, like, you've got to believe it. You know, if other people don't see it for you, like, low-key, like, no tea, no shade, but, like, fuck them, right? If they don't see it for you, that's none of your business. You have got to see it for yourself. Right? And even if you don't see it for yourself, you still must go on the journey. Do not get stopped by doubt. Do not get stopped by fear. And do not get stopped by, like, lying to yourself. Essentially, the Page of Cups in reverse is, like, it's generally about, like, a really, like, not wanting to make a small emotional offering, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm really getting that, like, it's kind of like, do you bully yourself? It's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting like the very youthful Page of Cups energy, but it's like a small child who's not being talked to. And I don't know if you have a history of this. You know what I mean? If it's like the way that you talk to yourself. Again, King of Cups in reverse. There's emotional transformation that needs to take place, and it's going to take place through action. And again, yet again, slow and steady wins the race, right? You are going to be investing in this thing, taking small steps, doing something small every single day. That's what the Nine of Pentacles is about. It's about the garden. You plant the seeds, you water the seeds, you make sure it gets enough sunlight, you apply the fertilizer, you watch it grow bit by bit every single day until you have this luscious garden, this abundance, these high quality goods that you are actually able to enjoy. Yes? Yes? Okay, let's get into your oracle cards. Okay, look, abundance. Okay, from the House of Abundance. Okay, how do I get this in the camera? Okay, do y'all see this? I'm sorry, I'm moving a lot. But you have abundance coming your way. And abundance, usually when we think about abundance, I saw this on TikTok. Usually when we think about abundance, we think about like material and monetary wealth. And I definitely feel that that's coming for you, right? But when it comes to abundance, it's not just about monetary wealth, right? an abundance mindset is that you have everything that you need. You have the abundance of tools, skills, people. You know what I mean? You have the energetic ability to manifest everything that you want, and you have got to believe in that. Yeah? When it comes to protecting your emotional energy, again, like your inner child, I don't know, like I keep getting this image of this, like, this little child that is being bullied, you know what I mean, and talked down to. Your mind, I'm hearing protect your crown, but also just protect your emotional energy. You know, be it from people, be it from songs, be it from any like depressing content that you may be consuming. You know what I mean? Because especially with we're currently going through a conjunction with like Jupiter and Neptune and Pisces. This is a beautiful conjunction, but it's also like a double-edged sword, right? Pisces, it's very loose. I don't know if lucid is the word, but it's like loosey-goosey energy, right? Like energetic boundaries are thin. So we are energetically and spiritually a lot more sensitive than we would usually be during some of these other transits, right? So protecting yourself and your energy is going to be very, very useful. And this chickweed perspective is coming through, again, to tell you to look at the way that you're looking at things. You know what I mean? Are you looking to change your moment, or do you want to change your life? We are giving you opportunities here to change your life, is what I'm hearing. And they really, 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 really want the best for you, my love. Yeah, but you've got to get out of your own way, and it's first, or part of your, and I tell people this in all of my coaching sessions. I was teaching a master class on TikTok the other day, and this is something I had to go through, right? And then, like, the universe can provide you with all of the tools, all of the people, and all of the resources. But if you do not have the correct mindset, if you are not thinking in abundance, you know what I mean? If you're thinking out of like scarcity or a poverty mindset and not in abundance, it will never work for you. And that's just the harsh reality of it, my love. Third quarter moon, adjustments are required. New moon eclipse, expect powerful change. I really don't know if y'all can see this. Let me go ahead and read these, my loves. New moon eclipse, expect powerful change. Let me see. I'm going to lay these out like this. You have a new moon eclipse. That's on 29, and third quarter moon. That's on 14. Okay, 29 and 14. Okay. Special moon cards. New moon eclipse, expect powerful change. If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. But be prepared. It could be quite a ride, and events now could be jarring and even uncomfortable. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you were at the present moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason, and you will appreciate it later on. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. I'm really loving this energy for y'all. Attuned to the moon. Never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Again, there's that Nine of Pentacles energy coming through. Additional meanings for this card. Yes. Yes, and 1,000 times yes. You're being shunted towards your life's purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. And then the teaching. New moon eclipses are among the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. It's as though you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego, and then here comes the divine, the goddess, or spirit to turn you instead to the direction you actually need to go. Regardless of whether or not there's a new moon eclipse happening when you pull this card, it's a powerful affirmation of positive outcomes. Yeah, y'all, I'm loving this energy for y'all. This is like, it's giving what it's supposed to give. Hello? Hello. Moving right along to the third quarter moon, adjustments are required. Let me make sure I show the card to y'all. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity you need to let go of. Whatever situation you're asking about, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with a promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change, of course, is forecast now that recent events have. A change, of course, is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now, which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. Again, y'all, like, these cards keep saying that, like, the universe is trying to give you everything, but again, it is up to you. It is up to you. The ball is in your court, right? Okay, so we have attuned to the moon. I am re-evaluating the situation. Additional meanings for this card. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move the situation forward. In the teaching. At the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. Yes, my loves? Alrighty, this was great. I'm really excited about this reading for you. Please thank our ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, and your higher self for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. As a reminder, I'm always open for private readings. If you run over to momagics.com, you can get on my booking calendar. Don't forget to follow me and hit the notification bell so you find out whenever I will release another pick a card reading. And please like and let me know what resonated down in the comment section. And until next time, this is XO Mo. Blessed be. Bye. Hello, pal number 2, and welcome to your card selection. If you chose pal number 2, you chose the Emerald Crystal. And if this is your first time with one of my pick a card readings, what I generally do is these first couple of tarot cards, they'll kind of be like a broad scope overview of where you're currently at right now. You know what I mean? Or what you have coming this month in April. And then I'll also get some clarifiers and an action plan using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. And then I also have some oracle cards from the Herbal Healing Oracle deck and the Moonology Oracle deck as well. Yes, just to get some pretty messages to wrap a really nice bow around everything, yeah? But without further ado, let's see what these tarot cards are talking about. Not sure why I decided to use a British accent, but you know, I just decided to go with it. Okay. Ooh. Interessante. Okay, so just what I get, like, and again, I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody coming into your life, but the Page of Swords is somebody who's eager to have a conversation. They're eager to network, and they're really trying to talk to get information. This could be research, but I'm getting it's a conversation, especially with this Five of Wands in reverse and this Five of Swords, right? The number 5 is about additions and upsets. And I am getting that there's a bit of meticulous sidestepping with this conversation that you were going to be having or have been having, right? I do sense that a resolution is coming with this Ace of Coins here. I really do sense that, like, once this conversation has been had, it's going to plant the seed for a new foundation of something that's going to bloom. Or this could even, like, be an apology, right? This could be an apology or like some words you were waiting to hear over people that have been fighting. Like the Five of Wands in reverse is like, the fighting is over, the drama is done, we're setting this to rest, you know, and then the answers, the apology, the reason, so on and so forth has come through. And it may hurt. It may hurt, but I am getting that this conversation is very, very necessary, and it kind of has like this bittersweet feeling to it. So let's get you some more clarification. What else do we have for pile number 2? Can we clarify these messages, or what is it that the divine would like pile number 2 to know about the situation? Please. Thank you. Clarification for pile number 2. Clarifications for pile number 2. Okay. And then we got the Five of Wands in reverse yet again. Yeah. With this, okay, good. Yeah, like, the ending is coming. Whatever drama you're going through right now, the end is coming. The end is coming during the month of April, right? Let me move these to the side. And then what else do we want them to know? Because with this Four of Wands in reverse, this could be the Ten of Swords again. The Four of Wands is about the house, the home, where we're living. It's very domestic energy. So I don't know if it's with your family, your roommates, or whatever's going on with your house. It may be a neighbor. With the Magician card, I'm getting that you're the person who wants to solve it. I'm getting that like, something about this Magician card is telling me that you're coming through to be the bigger person. You're like, this has got to stop. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to argue. I don't want any drama. I just want my peace. You know what I mean? I want my joy. I don't want these energies running amok, you know what I mean, keeping me from experiencing the good things about my household or about life, right? If it's stressing you out at home, or even if it's stressing you out outside of the home, you just don't want it anymore, and that end is coming. You know what I mean? With both of these Ten of Swords here, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Right? With the Three of Swords in reverse, this is like a maturity. This is like a realization. With this Three of Swords in reverse, I'm just getting that, like, again, I'm getting that this is like, especially, yeah, the Death card. It's the end of it, right? Okay, like, they couldn't make it any more clear. It's ending. They're squashing the drama. You are getting fed up, and you're deciding that you're moving on. You're moving on, and you're not going to do this anymore. Yep. Yep. Devil card in reverse. So this is pretty simple energy, and they just really got it like laid out flat for you. This Three of Swords in reverse, it's like you coming to the conclusions like, I'm never going to see any progress out of the situation until I decide to be the mature person, right? Until you decide to level up and you decide, okay, then I'm going to debt this. You know what I mean? Once you debt this sun comes through, right? You have the sun coming through in the other horizon once you've decided that you're not going to engage with this anymore. Four of Cups in reverse, you get tired of sitting around and waiting for things to change and waiting for things to get better, right? You say, I'm no longer content with this, like ducking and dodging and having these like dicey words being thrown around or just being near this drama. And you say, hey, I was trying to ignore this. I was just trying to move away, but I'm actually going to go back and be the bigger person. The Devil card in reverse, I don't know if this situation was fearful. I don't know if this situation was scary for you. You know what I mean? I don't know why you may have felt like trapped in this certain situation, but the Devil card in reverse is again about you making the decision to be the bigger person and to manifest the reality that you want. Yeah? I want to get you an action plan, but I don't even feel like that you need one. I'm really getting that, like, if you don't feel this way about it now, that you will before the end of the month is over. Do we have an action plan for pile number 2? Any more information that you want them to know? How should they be focusing their attention, their energy, and their efforts, you know, so they really get the results out of this situation that they would desire? Action plan for pile number 2. Action plan for pile number 2. Okay. This is like this message couldn't be any more clear. Interesting. Yep, and then you have that Four of Wands in reverse again. Let's get 2 more cards. Okay. Ciao. I don't know, like, something about this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and especially with this Knight of Swords in reverse. Usually I would say don't rush into battle, but these cards are saying, like, rush into battle. If you were thinking about, and again, take this with a grain of salt. If it don't apply, let it fly. If you were thinking about, especially with these 2 cards, like being very delicate with the words, or trying to mince words or dice words, they're just saying that you don't have to do that. All you have to do is get the peace that you want. This Four of Swords is about, you want your peace. You want your rest. You know what I mean? You want to stop being on the receiving end of this crazy, dramatic energy. And you don't need help. I don't know if you thought like you needed help, with this Hierophant in reverse followed by this King of Pentacles. You don't need any help. Like, there is no other person who can do this better than your own, right? And it's really just going to be up to you to decide another 5. I don't know if you see 555s at all. I got 555. I got 551 on my clock right now. But the number 5, like I was saying in the beginning, is about additions and upsets. The Hierophant rules the number 5. Okay, y'all be watching out for them 5s and them 4s, because these 5s and 4s have been coming out to you. And just like with angel numbers, the number 4 in numerology is about structure. Right? What is it that you've been doing? What is it that you know? What is the structure that exists around you? And is that structure or that foundation or that basis helping and assisting and lifting you up? Or is it keeping you stuck in this rigid place that needs a little more flow, right? Moving on to the number 5. The number 5 is about, again, additions and upsets. So, like, more money, more problems. Excuse me. You know what I mean? Truth burp. More money, more problems. As new things come in our life, as we receive new blessings, we get different challenges. We get different problems and oppositions and trials and tribulations that we have got to become the master of. But again, they're telling me that you have everything that anyone would ever need to solve the issue. You can do this yourself. It's just about making the decision that you don't want to be here anymore. You know what I mean? And you move on. You make the decision to move on and to move forward. Yeah? Okay. That was clear, succinct, and concise. I love it when it works like that. Okay, let's get into these. We have Sycamore, Illumination, Faith. Okay, so your subconscious, this could be related to the same issue, or I'm kind of getting maybe something else. But again, you will know better than I will. Sycamore subconscious, this is pay attention to your subconscious mind. You know what I mean? Your thoughts, your expectations, what you think is happening might be getting in the way of you taking action or squashing the situation anytime sooner. With St. John's Wort, Illumination, I need clarity on this card. But the illumination is like to shine a light on the issue. You know what I mean? If this is a really like delicate issue, I'm getting that you can come through, that you can be the ray of hope, you can be the ray of sunshine, and you can be kind of the cause to celebrate the end of what's coming through. And then also, they're showing me the Sun card again, like all that you have to gain. What is it that you have to gain by being the bigger person and squashing this drama? You know what I mean? By squashing the dicey language, by saying, hey, here's a tool I have for you. This is my advice. You know what I mean? I'm going to be the bigger person, get this conversation started so that everybody can move on with their lives, right? Last but not least, you have Tulsi Faith, Holy Basil. Let's just, I was getting you clarification for this illumination. Yeah, same thing. I thought I needed clarification, but I don't. The Hierophant, again, you do not need help. 6 of Wands. You are going to be the person to come in. Because, again, I'm just getting that you have all the tools necessary. Like, nobody is going to be better at this than you. It really has to be you. And sometimes that's the unfair part about it, right? That, like, sometimes when we get thrown into battles and we get thrown into conflicts, you know what I mean? The universe gives us to you, or to us specifically, because the universe knows that we're the best person for the situation. But moving on to Faith, again, you've got to trust in the process, trust in the universe, trust in the divine, and know that they are on your side and they're not going to allow anything crazy to go on, right? And last but not least, with this South Node, don't let your past hold you back. Just what I'm getting with this is that, like, if you've ever had any fear or anxiety about, like, a different situation reoccurring, or if you've been in a situation like this in the past and you may have made a mistake or you didn't show up in the way you need to, don't let that stop you. You know what I mean? Every day is a new day, and we always get the opportunity to try something else. So just because you might have messed up last time, not saying that you did, but if you did, you know what I mean, you do not have to repeat your past mistakes. Let me read this. South Node, don't let your past hold you back. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating or even toxic. It suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released. That there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. I'm hearing fear, but again, you know how to place it. One thing is for sure. When you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. Attuned to the moon, I release the past, and additional meanings for this card. A relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on obsessive. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. And then the teaching. The South Node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going south. On the horoscope chart, it shows us what we are likely to become obsessed with, but which will probably do us little or no good. The South Node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us of the well-known phrase, if you always do what you have always done, you will always get what you have always got. Yes, my loves? Alrighty, please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for assisting us in delivering these messages to you. Yes, please follow me and hit the notification bell if you want to find out whenever I upload new pick-a-card readings. Let me know what resonates down in the comment section, like the video, and don't forget, if you're looking for a private reading, you can hop on my booking calendar over at momagics.com. Alrighty, my loves, that's all I have for you, and until next time, this is XOMO. Bye! Hello, pal number 3, and welcome to your pick-a-card reading. If you chose pal number 3, you chose the labradorite crystal. And yeah, if you're new to my pick-a-card readings, I'm just going to tell you a little bit how my readings generally work. So what I'm going to do first off is that these 3 or 4 tarot cards from the Tarot of the Divine, they're going to give you a broad overview of where you may currently be or some of the messages that you have coming your way for the month of April. And then we also have some oracle cards from the Herbal Healing Oracle deck and the Moonology Oracle deck, to wrap a pretty nice bow around everything. But I will also be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck, to get you clarifiers and an action plan before we send you on your way. Yeah? But yeah, with that said, let's hop right into your reading. Yeah, so what do we have here? Yo. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Alright, so here's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you were being forced to take care of yourself. You are being forced... Okay, I'm sorry. It's just that I thought that the angle was a little bit off. Yeah, I'm getting that you were being forced to take care of yourself. I don't know if this is new. I don't know if this happened abruptly, but this Tower card in reverse, there was a surprise, there was an upset, there was something crazy that happened. You know what I mean? And then the Ten of Swords in reverse is saying that now that it's over, it is time to heal. It is now the time of recovery. And again, I don't know what the situation is, but if you... Not that airplane. But if you had taken care of this quite some time ago, you probably would have been able to avoid this Tower card moment, right? This Knight of Wands in reverse, I don't know if you were hasty, if you were a little too confident, if you were brash, if you were acting selflessly, and not thinking clearly, you know what I mean? But this Queen of Cups is just saying, hey, you got to take care of yourself. You got to be mothered. You got to be nurtured. You got to be cared for in a very tender and loving way now. Yeah, so let's get some clarifications to see what else we have going on. Can we get some more information for pile number 3? What clarifications do we have for pile number 3? What is it you would like pile number 3 to be aware of? Please and thank you. Clarifications for pile number 3. Please and thank you. Additional messages for pile number 3. Uh-oh, not that. Okay. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. This Ace of Cups is... Yeah, we got the Tower card yet again. And then let's just get 3 more cards for right now. The Death card. And then the Knight of Wands. Okay, and I'm kind of sensing that this Knight of Wands needs to be in reverse. But let me just read these messages as is. Right? So with this 5 of Pentacles in reverse, what I'm getting is that, like, you needed help. 5 of Pentacles is about lack. It's kind of like the card of the ghetto. You know what I mean? It's like they're not giving what they're supposed to give. It's very ghetto energy. It's not fun. It's lackluster. We need help. We need more resources. There's not enough. You know what I mean? And if you don't have like issues, if you don't have like monetary issues like that going on, it could just that you need help. You know what I mean? You need help, not in necessarily the form of money, but in assistance or maybe even emotional support. With this Ace of Cups here. This Ace of Cups is the emotional support that is coming through. I'm really getting that somebody is going to come through and be there for you because again, I'm getting that I just want to give y'all a hug because this energy is getting kind of heavy now. But I'm getting that you weren't thinking clearly and you've distracted yourself and you've convinced yourself that nobody's there to help you, which has led to this Tower moment, right? You really, really needed this help quite some time ago, but because you weren't looking for these people, because maybe you convinced yourself that you can do it all on your own, or maybe 9 of Swords in reverse, you were worried about how you would come off, right? Maybe you just didn't want the help. Maybe you didn't want to come off as weak, or what is it, like weak or incapable, you know what I mean? Or you didn't want to be a bother, and that's what you were really worrying about. And then, like, instead of just getting the help when you needed it to avoid this Tower moment, you know what I mean? Now this drastic event has occurred, and now you have no choice but to accept the help, right? Because you were really worrying yourself about how you were going to be perceived is what I'm hearing. Can we get 2 more cards? Ah, yes. The Lover's card is about choosing what chooses you, but it's also, when it's in reverse, it's about making a decision to be brave and courageous because that's what you're meant to do. And then I'm also hearing, like, if you were really, we don't have the Hermit card here, but I am getting that you really just needed some help and some support, and instead of asking for it, you didn't have the courage to ask for the help, right? And then also what I'm getting from this card, it's not the message of the card, but I'm sensing that I need to tell you that we are not meant to be here alone. Even if you look at this Lover's card, right? There are 2 people here. Their hands aren't quite touching, but Lovers oftentimes is about partnership. And I'm not getting that it's necessarily romantic. It could be, but I'm getting that you just need partnership. If we were meant to do everything alone, we would do everything alone. You know what I mean? But the universe put billions, maybe even trillions of other people on the planet. You know what I mean? So that we didn't have to do things on our own. Right? Right. 9 of Pentacles is just saying that this is a bad habit that you have. This is a bad habit, that this Tower moment was caused by a bad habit, you know what I mean, that you have not shaken. You know what I mean? And the bad habit isn't paying off. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah? Let me get you a bit of an action plan. Can we get an action plan for pile number 3? I get what's going on, but what is it that you really want them to know? How should they be focusing their energy and their attention span from now on? Please and thank you. Action plan for pile number 3. Action plan for pile number 3. This. Yeah, this 6 of Wands has been coming through in almost every pile today. Yeah, yep. And then we have a lot of fire energy. You have a lot of fire energy. Wands. Emperor is connected to Aries, fire element. Let's get 2 more. The action plan. Yep, and then the Death card again. Yeah, okay. Lover's card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So the 6 of Wands is saying that you need to know that you are worthy. And that I'm also hearing that there are people there who want to believe in your value. With this Queen of Wands in reverse, I'm getting that you don't believe in the value yourself. And you know what? And they're kind of saying there's nothing that anybody else can do that. You know, who is this? RuPaul? if you don't love yourself, how the hell can you love anybody else, right? And they're saying that that's how you're going to fix the issue. But they're saying that I'm really getting that there's no reason for you to feel unworthy, for you to feel like lackluster. This Knight of Wands and this Emperor card is telling me that you're the HBIC. You know what I mean? That you're the boss bitch, that you're the boss man. You know what I mean? That you work hard. And the thing about the Emperor, sometimes the weakness of the Emperor is that because the Emperor is the one who's always leading, the Emperor is the one who's always in charge, sometimes the Emperor has a hard time asking for help. You know what I mean? But when the Emperor needs help, the Emperor has no problem turning to the Empress because the Emperor knows that he needs a confidant, that he needs a friend. You know what I mean? That he needs to share that emotional energy and he can't be stuck in the masculine energy all the time. You know what I mean? The Emperor and the Empress live in all of us at all times, right? And that's kind of what I'm getting because you're so successful, you know what I mean? Because you have no problem taking charge and you are able to manifest everything, but sometimes we just need emotional support. That's really what I'm getting. And then you're going to be putting it into that, right? 5 of Wands in reverse, you're going to be opening yourself up to this emotional support. And then you have this Magician card about manifesting. I don't know if this is somebody who wants to give you love and hope, but these flowers are coming through. I'm getting a garden. I'm getting a flower. I'm getting the softness, the loving and tender energy of spring. Get some time outside. Get some time outside. You know, smell the flowers. Stop to smell the flowers. I can smell them now. They're so, get outside, please. They're just and then they're just the image, it's so luscious. It's so beautiful. But it's also so tender. It's it's the delicateness of a flower, right? You are this flower and you need to be tended to and pruned and taken care of, you know? Flowers can't sit in the sunlight all day. They need shade. They need water. Yeah. I just don't know what this is. It's so funny that this beautiful bouquet was presented before me. Yeah. But again, I need to go get my notebook. I'll be right back because they want me to read this King of Pentacles in reverse. But you were putting an end to this hard-headed Emperor, King of Pentacles in reverse energy. Okay, so I have the journal entry here, and they did want me to read this to you. So, the King of Pentacles in reverse. And again, this is kind of everything that can come out of the King of Pentacles. So if it don't apply, let it fly. Take what resonates and leave everything else behind. But yeah, a flashy spender due to insecurity, cheap, hoarding, the hoarding of resources, scarcity mindset, scheming, non-committal, greasy, overworked, overcommitted, stressed out, reminder that money does not buy happiness, overindulgence, sugar daddy, patriarchal controlling of resources. Yeah. Let that hit you how it needs to hit you. Right? But yeah, that's all I'm getting. I'm just really getting that you need to put a end to you not, and again, this feminine, fiery energy, you not receiving help. or not having the confidence to think that you need help or support or even other people around you. Yeah. And my love, let's get into your oracle cards to see what they have to say. Okay, you have new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Moon, flower, death, and rebirth. Heart healing, shadow side, and clover flow. Yeah. This flow is coming through heavy. For all of this energy, this feels so heavy, my loves. Get you some labradorite if you need it. Labradorite, it's really about like transmuting like heavy, deep, sometimes dark emotions that just need to be transmuted into something lighter and helping you find the way to make that your reality, right? But the moonflower, death and rebirth, a part of he was dying. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, death is always necessary so that rebirth can happen, so that the sun can shine again, right? You have heart healing in your shadow side. This is just telling me that shadow work is necessary for you to pay attention to what is holding you back. What pains your heart? What fears, traumas, doubts do you have? And I'm kind of getting like this shaking feeling. Like, what really knocks up your like fight or flight response? Yeah, to where you feel like you were so alone. It's such a lonely feeling that I'm getting. However, clover flow is just telling me that you're going to be presented with the environment or the people or maybe even just the opportunity to release some of these heavy water emotions, right? And to allow flow into your life, to release anything that you don't need to be carrying anymore. They're also showing me the energy of a dam. I get that a lot with this clover card. But when we carry emotions like the water, when we carry emotions and we don't release them when it's time to be released, you know what I mean? They get clogged up and the water gets backed up. The water is stagnant, it's stiff, it starts to stink, it gets murky. You know what I mean? But this is a clear sign to let some of that stuff go because you deserve an easy flow. It's like give and take. Not that pain can always be avoidable, but when it does happen, you know what I mean? You got to grieve. You got to learn the emotional lesson and let it go so that new emotional energy can make its way into your life, right? New nourishment, care. I'm also getting like water, like I want to say like vitamin water, but it's like water full of nutrients. I don't know if you work with water at all, but a spiritual bath, you know what I mean? Or maybe even getting like some like sun water, some celestial water, taking a glass of water and letting it sit in the sun and saying a prayer over it to fill you with healthy emotions, healthy vibes, positive attitudes, you know what I mean? So whatever it is that you believe that you need, and then drinking that glass of water, yeah? Let me read this to you. You have new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Okay. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is the time to move forwards. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently or on your own. But be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feeling to it. Certainly, there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. Attune to the moon. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but whom you know. Additional meanings for this card. You need to be more detached from this situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for. Or improve your karma by doing some charitable work. And then the teaching. Aquarius is the sign of invention, modern advances in technology and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle, it's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius is a water sign because the Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign and is far more about intellect than the emotional water signs. As is this card. So, no matter when you draw it, dropping convention works well with this energy. Yes, my love? That's all I have for you. But please thank our ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing us to deliver these messages to you. Please let me know what resonates down in the comment section. Like this video if you found any value. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can find out whenever I release new pick-a-card readings. And don't forget, I'm always available for private readings by running over to momagics.com and taking a look at my booking calendar. Yes? But that's all I have for y'all. I'm sending, like, pile number 3, a really big hug, some love, and some good vibes. Yeah. But that's all I have. And until next time, this is XOMO. Bye.